Voice of America's Burke Award winner goes to the Creole Service for its coverage of the devastating Haitian earthquake. On January 12, 2010, hours after the disaster, the service's programming surged and the coverage was increased an additional average of 9 hours a day. VOA's news coverage also served as public service journalism.
Some other callers had to say that they were about to be evicted from the property where they stayed right after the quake. That property owner quickly told them he decided to leave them alone because he heard their complaint on Voice of America.
The winner of Radio Free Europe Radio Liberty's Burke Award is the Belarus service for their breaking news and analysis of Belarus's disputed presidential election in December 2010. On radio and the web, including one 24-hour block of live broadcasting, the journalists covered the bloody street protest on the night of the vote and the ensuing government crackdown on political opposition in the media. On the Belarus service's website, over 100 bulletins of the demonstrations were compiled on one page with photos, videos, and analysis. The YouTube page views increased by 300%. The Burke Award winner from the Office of Cuba Broadcasting goes to Jose Luis Ramos for his dedicated reporting of the funeral of Orlando Zapata Tamayo. On February 23, 2010, in Cuba's Kilo 7 prison, 42-year-old Zapata died after more than 80 days of a hunger strike he started in protest of prison conditions and his beatings by cell guards. Cuban state media did not report the story. It was through Radio Martí that Cubans followed the news. On the day of Zapata's death, Jose arranged live coverage of the funeral via cell phone between Radio Martí and Tamayo's home in Banes. Radio Free Asia's Burke Award winner goes to the Cantonese service for their groundbreaking coverage of a radiation leak in China. In May 2010, there were 4 accidents at China's Shenzhen Diabei nuclear plant, including a radiation leak into its cooling water, which the authorities tried to cover up. Radio Free Asia obtained a document revealing details of the leak. The small Cantonese team broke the news and in one day produced 4 stories on the subject. The story was picked up by major media organizations, including the New York Times and Bloomberg News. The Burke Award winners from the Middle East Broadcasting Network are Al-Hurra's Tariq Al-Shami, Akram Kazam, Muslim Kadil, and Naif Mashkaba for their coverage of the Egyptian Revolution in early 2011. In early February, reporters were harassed and threatened, with groups of thugs threatening to kick journalists out of Egypt. But Al-Hurra's journalists stayed on the job, and for several hours during the evening of February 2nd, Al-Hurra was the only television network broadcasting live from Egypt.